What it is, guys, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Danmachi action. Now, I know we already talked about Record Buster, but I want to talk about it again, because as you can see, I've been working on my stacks, and so long as I pay attention to do it right, which has been a problem, I'm not going to lie, so long as I pay attention to do it right, we should get some pretty sweet numbers. There's also a couple things that I noticed that I did wrong in the first run, and since we only have a few hours left, I did want to talk about this, and hopefully get that damage. I am running level 5 now, and I've done a couple of modifications to the team. I'm running Galamus now instead of the Tione. I do have Line on the team. She's got no bonds still. Lunar Faust is still here. She does something really important. We'll talk about that. And I actually have Hero Ascended Crozo one more round because, you know, if you were doing the Familia Rush, actually for hitting a damage goal with him, you get 3 hero lights, which came in super handy. All right. So to start off with, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Hero Rising, and I'm gonna do Vortex Flame. Vortex Flame is just basically gonna give me an extra turn on the Hero Rising. Not gonna be insanely important, but it'll come in clutch, and you'll see. Okay. I'm also going to go ahead and do the Enlightenment. That's going to increase the SA gauge for every attack we get. That'll also be pretty important here in just a minute. And I'm going to give her just a regular base attack. It's not going to do a crazy amount of damage, but it's what she needs to do right at the moment. Okay? And she's not hitting too bad. I mean, 10k is not horrible. Alright. So now I'm going to go back to Spiral Strike, and I'm going to go up here to Pure Casting. Now the reason I flop those two is because Spiral Strike will give... Pure Casting is only for 2 turns, whereas Argonaut's skill is for 4 turns. So we still only have 4 turns, well 3 turns. Yeah, 3 turns after this. While Pure Casting is still going to have 2 turns. So if we screw up and we have to rebuild our stacks, because we're going to have to rebuild our stacks sometime here later on, it's going to keep it all in play, so we don't really have to go too crazy on it. We'll talk about all that when it happens, okay? With her, I'm going to give her the counter rate this time around. I know it's predominantly a heal, but that counter rate's going to come in extremely handy this early in the game. All right? There it goes. Counter rate is up, and no one did an attack on that turn. That's okay. It's only 30% counter rate, okay? Now, I know a lot of people that know Crozo were yelling at me, oh, use Jolts, use Jolts, use Jolts. We don't need Jolt, and I'll show you why. Jolt does Strength, Magic, and Agility minus 30%, okay? One of those stats we don't need, so I'm going to go down here to Vortex Flame, and then I'm going to have Line, girl, highlight Magic Attack with Strength and Magic minus 40%. What did I tell you? That debuff's super handy. And because of that debuff, we need to keep her on rotation until turn 6. We'll talk about that. I'm also going to reduce the agility so she doesn't move as quickly. Basically, any way we can debuff her to have her do less damage is super handy. And of course, now Argonaut and Belle are going to be Argonaut and Crozo are going to be just replicating all the buffs and debuffs basically until she debuffs herself, which is just going to happen in a minute. Okay. Danger detection, we're going to go down here and we're going to remove all strength buffs. So she's not going to be able to hit us nearly as hard, and we're once again going to do a little bit of a heal, because this is the first turn where she can actually hurt us. So this is going to be handy. Let's see. Ooh, that was 104k. Look at that hit. Damn. Crazy. And those heals came in clutch. There we go. And yes, I do have the unit on them that does add a little bit of healing as well. Argonaut could add a little bit to it, but I'm going to try to avoid doing that if I can. All right, excellent. Line is the only one who took damage, so we're going to do a heal this turn. And we're going to be doing a lot of healing with her. We're going to be doing a lot of healing. I really need a dupe in her. And I'm just going to do a base attack with... No, you know what? We're going to do a high dark attack. We're going to do a high dark attack because we want a little bit more damage at this juncture. And I'll be real, Lunar Faust is not going to live long enough for it to really make that much of a difference. Alright, so we're getting counters. That's excellent. And heals. That's excellent. Alright, now watch what she does at the beginning of this turn. This is actually pretty critically important. So what I need to do is I need to rebuild all my debuffs. I have no choice. I've got to do it this turn. Okay? All our buffs will stay in place, but she's going to debuff herself at the start of the turn. So I'm going to keep this on. Okay? So we've got Pure Casting. That's Physical and Fire Resist minus 25%. We've got Face Cutter. That is Strength and Magic minus 40%. The only one that Jolts does that isn't necessary in this is Agility, because we have another unit that does Agility. So we're going to do Physical and Fire Resist. We're going to have her do 2/3 of Jolt, and we're going to have her do the other third of a Jolt. Okay? Her Agility isn't as much here, but again, the difference between 35% and 20% isn't going to be that vast here, and I don't think Agility is really the main thing we need to debuff on her. So let's rebuild our debuffs. Now you'll notice I am keeping Spiral Strike on Argonaut, and the reason for that is because once all these go into play, he's just going to keep them in play as long as he can. So if I try to do like his heal or something like that right now, it's going to reduce all of that to 1 turn. I want to reduce it to 2 turns in case I'm forced to use his heal. So here we go. And plus, if I use this heal right now with Krazo not doing his buff thing, can't think of the word for it right now. If I had Krazo on Vortex Flame, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about doing Argonaut's heal because it would keep it in play, but it's not really that important at the moment. Or it's important, but it's not necessary. Like you'll see. All right, the only thing that's a little scary is Line might die here. In fact, I'm pretty sure she will. Yep, there she goes. Okay, so now we have no heals, but we have Galamus and we have Mikasa now in play. All right, for those of you that are new to this game, yes, that is Mikasa from Attack on Titan. They may or may not have done a crossover. Now, if you saw at the beginning of that turn, she throws her sword into the ground and just vaporizes all the debuffs. So that's why we have to rebuild all of those debuffs. The thing that truly sucks at the moment is that basically she's not going to get debuffed enough now. So we're really on borrowed time. So when I do Earthshaker here, that's going to buy us a little time. I'm going to go ahead and do Argonaut's heal. And then Vortex Flame is going to keep that in play. And then we're going to do that attack. And hopefully that's enough to keep all of our buffs in play. Let's check Argonaut here. Yeah, all buffs will be in play for 1 more turn, and that's perfectly acceptable. Let's hope that this lets us get 1 more turn out of them. All right. There we go. Good heal. Ah! Damn. Okay. That super sucks, but... And she... Oh, she got sealed. Oh, no. No. Okay. So the debuffs are going to expire shortly, and she's now sealed for 2 turns. So I've got a decision to make. She's going to hit pretty hard. Her agility is down, physical is down, fire is down. What buffs do we have on him? SA gauge charge. But I don't think she does not have SA gauge charge. So we're on borrowed time here, unfortunately. Mikasa needs a glorious anklet, and I did not give one to her. Yeah. So that super sucks. That was a major mistake. So that would have been much, much nicer had I had a glorious anklet on Mikasa. So, oof. So basically what I got to do is I got to go put a glorious anklet on Mikasa. What I need to do is I need to be able to get preferably a triple combo, but on level 5 it's going to be really, really hard. I think the best I'm going to be able to do is a double combo. And I can either get that with Argonaut and Krazo, or Mikasa and Krazo, or Mikasa and Argonaut. Because if I go over here, let's go back into start for a moment. I need to go do a little bit of buffing and do a little bit of revamps before this runs out this afternoon. So, but if you look, there's two different combos that I have available. If I can get all 3 of them together, they'll do pound, but otherwise they'll just do ancient bond. So I've really got Or, well, the 2 of these guys will do Ancient Bond, and it hits like a truck. The 3 of them will do Pound, and it's absolutely stellar. I've seen it on level 4, but I'm trying to get it to work on level 5, so... I got 2 runs left. I've got to go do some unit buffing. That is going to be the video, guys. Once again, I wanted to revisit this because my last video I wasn't overly sated with, and I still feel like there's some work I can do, so... I got to go do some upgrades. That's going to be the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and what was your max damage in Record Buster. I know mine is not really that out of this world, but I also am lacking in the unit... yeah, in the way of units. So, you know what? Let's close this out with a gotcha. Because I am desperately chasing Bell. Desperately chasing Bell. Alright, and I have... Or, no, I'm sorry. I keep saying Bell. Argonaut. And I have not pulled one. Okay? So I'm going to go over here to this one. I know that this is Krazo and Adriones, but there's a chance to pull Bell here. And or Bell. I keep calling him Bell. Argonaut. Argonaut! He looks like Bell. He's not Bell. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe these banners have loved me. So, except they won't give me... They've given me so many Krazos, I've got some to sell here at the first of the month. But, gold doors are not what I want to see. Come on, Argonaut. I need you. I need you to make an appearance. I desperately need you to make an appearance, bro. I don't think it's happening. No, this is not the summon. This is not the one. I'm going to have to wail. I'm going to have no choice but to wail. I don't want to wail. Alright. Yep. That's that. Alright. I'm going to have to break down. I'm going to have to go do the paid banner. It's the only way I'm going to get him. So that's going to be the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Rip free to play. Follow my Birdman. Hit me up on Booker. I'll lay your asses out next time.